Hello, Live Masters. It's your Live Master Chavez coming to you with the question of the day. And today's question of the day is, do you take no's personally? Okay, so the context of this question is when you have a business, a product or service. If you have a business and you're doing business, do you take the no's personally? So we're streaming this live in Live Masters. Happy Monday to everybody. Feels great to be home. I'm doing my videos back again here at the house. I was on the road last week, and this is also streaming into YouTube Live. So the question of the day today is, do you take no's personally? And the reason that I was thinking about this question is because in business, it can be quite frustrating when we continuously hear the word no. But it kind of reminds me of the story of the great Babe Ruth. Every time Babe Ruth would strike out and he would walk back to the dugout, he would be laughing. And the players on the team could never understand. They said, "Why are you laughing?" And he says, "Because every time I strike out, that means that I'm one at bat closer to my next home run." So the question, though, is, how do you deal with the rejection of people saying no? Because obviously your business, your product or service isn't for everybody, but it can be quite frustrating. I think that's probably one of the biggest problems in business or sales or whatever it is people don't like the rejection. But I do know that I've learned quite a few things. And a lot of times, people say that they're not necessarily buying the product, they're buying you. So that's why it's like, well, if they're buying me and they say no, that just kind of would screw with, you laugh all the way home. That would just kind of screw with your head, right? Over time, that concept. But people, I don't think the concept that I had to learn is that people are not saying no to me. They're saying no to themselves. Or who knows, it could be a timing thing. People, you have to be patient with people. You have to meet people where they're at. And that's where the relationship building comes in. Because the better relationship that you have with people, they're not just going to tell you no, they're going to tell you why. Because when people tell you no, don't you always wonder why? Well, when you have a good relationship with somebody, they tell you why instead of the no. And when people tell you why they're not doing something instead of telling you no, then that gives you the opportunity to work with that person to turn that no into a yes. So my question for you today, though, is this. Is that frustrating? Have you had to deal with the rejection? And, I've had to struggle with limiting beliefs. I've had to struggle with things that I didn't think I was good enough, so to speak, right? And then go out into the marketplace and represent something and have people tell you, well, they're not buying the product, they're buying you. And then when people say no, sometimes it can be frustrating because we think they're saying no to us. That's not the case. So that's my question for you. Rick, thank you for being here. I'm pretty sure that you're the only one that says aloha. I don't know why I didn't show you the thing. I'm pretty sure you're going to do a video on this. But my question for you today is, do you have a hard time with the word no? You got to be mentally strong. You got to be just, whatever it is. Because it's not for everybody, right? Because there is so many rewarding things that come from your passion that you're sharing with other people. And, if you can get so many no's, right? You feel like you're being rejected all day long. But I don't know about you, but if you've ever had a client or you've ever worked with somebody and you change their life, you stop thinking about rejection, right? Because you know that you've already helped somebody. You know you've already changed someone's life. And if somebody doesn't want the opportunity to work with you, that's okay. They're not saying no to you. They're saying no to themselves. Question of the day today is, do you struggle with hearing the word no? And before I leave, I'll tell you one other quick story. I think one of the biggest reasons why I really don't even have a problem with the word no is because I've been hearing it since I was just a wee little boy, you see. When I was a little kid, I was rambunctious. I was all over the place. I was into everything, breaking things, getting into everything. Guess what my nickname was when I was a kid? My nickname was Mikey No. So I think all the no's have made me bulletproof to the word no. I don't attach any emotions to the word no. question of the day is, do you struggle with the word no? I'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye, everybody. Have a blessed day. You're awesome.